The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side and the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
That timer is running. All right. Boxing B-Sides. We are back up in your ears to talk the fights. Joined by Josh, Saul. Fellas, how we doing?
Fantastic.
You're doing good. This is going to be a good week.
Yeah.
Amazing week, actually. Goated week.
We don't have any MMA talk this week, but if you want Ultimate Effing Casuals, we break down all the fights over there. Before we get into the news, one really quick bxng.co/survey. I want to hear what you think about the titles and their prestige or perceived corruption, etc. And the Muhammad Ali Boxing Revival Act. It has left committee in the Senate, but it is yet to be brought to the floor. So this is your chance to go to luxmedia.net/bsides, contact your senators, and let them know to oppose this legislation. Into the news. Michaela Mayer, Chantel Cameron, a 3-title fight on August 29th. It's a MVP 6, I think it is.
I'm glad MVP is still really doing the women's boxing support thing. Even if Jake Paul looks to be out of boxing, it seems. I'm glad they're still doing this.
Is he out of boxing?
Well, he's being kind of forced to.
Oh, it's his mouth, right?
Yeah, his jaw was really messed up by AJ.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, even if there's no like serious plans for him to come back, even at least in the like short term, like I'm glad it's not just like a thing that, you know, he drops like influencers do when their fads do die out. Like this is something he's committing to that I appreciate.
Caroline Dubois versus Amelia Moore will be the co-main for that.
It's not a bad fight either.
Are you ready for Demetrius Andrade to return? Opponent TBA, but July 24th, he will be back at the Mohegan Sun.
Oh
He's got to be
God.
fighting someone that's not that good, dude. He's got
Hell
to be
no.
fighting a... Who knows?
Which promotion is it?
CES
Boxing.
CES, that's right.
He's not getting that PBC bag anymore, I'll tell you that.
No, I think the biggest drop off is going from Matchroom USA. Let's see, what is this? You know what? I'm not that mad that he's coming back. I think it'd be pretty funny to see him get into another big fight and get washed. Yeah, I'm trying to look for any news on CES fights. I want to see what they are, what they do.
I've seen Rashidi Ellis on CES before.
There we go. Jermaine Ortiz is a name. Yeah, interesting. You know, there's worse places to be. I can't even blame him.
He'd not be fighting at all.
Or he could be worse. He could be with Don King.
That's true.
Or whatever Triller's up to, or if BLK Prime made a comeback ever.
Yeah. Don't know who he's fighting, but it's his first one back since he got beat by Benavidez.
You know what? Power to him as long as he doesn't look like complete, like, what are we doing in the ring like washed up, you know?
2.5
You
years.
think he's gonna be
though.
washed? I'm about to say, yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, he's gonna look washed up, but there's like degrees of washed up, you know?
I think
the
he's gonna
whole
look
crap-
horrible.
Well, the thing is that I will say, I'm pretty like it'll be his legs that aren't as good as they were when he was in his prime. So I feel like he'll be, you know, that old man Rigo. He has to stand and fight now.
That's true.
Arislandi Lara as well.
Yeah, like the Lara old age. Like I feel like that's what's gonna hit him, and not all of a sudden he's actually Regis can't stand up, washed. So I think it'll be good. It'll at least be fun to see how far it goes.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
imagine he unlocks his crazy power.
Yeah, but Lara wasn't like Lara had power, but it's not. Yeah, like Shiraz is the 168 champ. If he's gonna ladder his way up the WBO like he always has.
Go back to Matchroom.
Yeah, probably we could go back to that.
How
Yeah,
about
honestly, I can see Match. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say I can see Matchroom honestly getting Andrade back,
picking him back up?
Yeah,
picking him back up
Yeah.
just to fill the undercards.
wouldn't be a bad undercard filler, and then eventually, like, yeah, he's gonna earn a bigger fight, and then yeah, it'll work out.
I can honestly see something like that, dude.
I don't mind it this time because he's got the old man legs. He can't.
Can't run.
Unless he does like a Rigo Casimiro like surprise, I still got it. Unk still got it performance. Like, nah, this should be good.
Speaking of WBO, Devin Haney's mandatory has been made Keyshawn Davis.
I would like to see that fight. It's a really good fight.
Honestly, I feel like, first of all, that fight's not happening.
You don't think so?
No, that's not gonna happen because that's to happen by the end of July, right?
Yeah, I believe they have to have a deal by that time.
They have to have a deal by the end of July, that's a lot of time.
Well, that is a lot of time, but also Keyshawn. I don't know if he's with
Keyshawn?
Top Rank and if Devin Haney is supposedly with Zuffa.
I
don't know
think it's. I think that's just another case of Zuffa using the likeness of a fighter.
So I don't know, but I feel like first of all, I think Keyshawn will win that fight.
Well, yes, but Haney isn't. I will say many things about Devin Haney inside the ring, but he will generally take the challenges available to him.
Oh yeah, I mean he took Lomachenko when he didn't have to.
A lot
I'm
of
not
his
trying to
fights
say-
he didn't have to take in his ever since after beating Cambosos.
He never had to take Ryan. He never had to take Loma.
Even Norman is a rebound.
100%, yeah,
and
100%.
Norman, as a rebound, is also with Ramirez. Ramirez, we knew it was going to happen there, but even then, it's like these are guys he doesn't have to.
Also, with how the world saw Norman as.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
how we saw Norman as.
you really
I'm not
didn't
gonna
have
say-
to.
It's not like I'm not really trying to say that Devin won't take the fight because he's scared. I mean, Haney. I've given him his credit. The entire time I've been on this pod, I've been giving his flowers about having the balls of fighting someone.
Yeah, so I don't think that'll be the issue.
And the
And
issue
they're
I think
both-
is with the Zuffa. The Zuffa
They're
connection,
both
if he's
pretty
with Zuffa.
top rank. They're both pretty top rank adjacent guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
the top rank.
Haney fought fought on top rank before, had a pretty good relationship. He's just if the fight presents itself on a top rank show, he'll go. It's just that the money has to show itself too.
I mean, he's always been a free agent type of guy. He'll go anywhere.
Yeah, so it'll work.
Isn't
Well, I
Keyshawn
think
a
it's-
top rank? Isn't he signed with Top Rank?
Yeah. Keyshawn is top rank, and Haney is a free agent type guy, so there's no reason it shouldn't happen.
Well, the reason I say that too is that also I thought Haney was supposedly going with Zuffa.
Yeah. Well, that's I feel like that's part of the Zuffa marketing at this point, and why those cease and desists are getting sent out, because like where the whole thing is, they're trying to make themselves seem a lot bigger than they are. So like if you attach yourself to the names in the sport, it's a lot, even if you're not actually attached to those names, it's a lot easier to the casual fan to swallow that than to be like, oh, so we're gonna kill boxing, but our biggest name is Edgar Berlanga.
Like, oh, guys, we got Devin Haney on Zuffa over here.
Yeah, we have Devin
But he might
Haney
not.
coming to Zuffa eventually. Yeah, like that's why I
what
feel.
you're
Same with Ryan. Like, oh, Ryan on Zuffa.
I mean, I totally see Ryan go to Zuffa, but that's another conversation another day.
Yeah, it
But
hasn't happened yet, and it's so
But
that's
honestly,
part of it.
I mean, what I just thought of that point that Josh said a long time ago, where the Keyshawn is his mind is not champion level. His
No,
ability to fight is obviously 100.
yeah,
but
the indiscipline is not.
exactly.
I mean, he should have finished Albright.
I mean, if you could look at it both ways, honestly, you could say that Keyshawn, he's a little more unorthodox for someone like Devin Haney, where Devin's gonna have trouble trying to fight
Yeah.
someone like Keyshawn,
Keyshawn
where he
could
moves
easily
and got
get
power.
Keyshawn
you know.
could get really frustrated. Like again,
Exactly.
if Albright is frustrating Keyshawn to the point of jumping him backstage
And throwing him.
and throwing him to the ground,
Yeah.
what is Devin Haney gonna do? Because again, I am not a Devin Haney enjoyer, but he is a very frustrating guy to fight.
In and out of the ring. And the biggest Keyshawn's
He's
biggest enemy is gonna be himself.
yeah,
Sorry,
So,
finish your
like,
point
it-
you were saying.
he's very frustrating to deal with, and it's not. I don't think Keyshawn has the poise to, especially 12 rounds, because I'm like, let's be real. Like Ryan, like he does not have Ryan's like speed and timing.
I think he has timing, but I don't think he has the speed. I think
No.
he has that timing down. But the speed, a lot of Brian's timing does come from the speed.
Ryan's also weird and frustrating to fight with the silly shell and everything too.
He's also, for better lack of a better term, he's an unorthodox fighter.
Yeah, like
He's a
I will say, a lot of those left hooks that came at Devin Haney were from the silly shell. So super very much is, it's interesting. I do want to see it, but I think Haney pulls it off.
No, see, the more I think about it, I think I might agree with you, just because, like I was saying, Keyshawn is his own op. You're never gonna know if he's gonna be 100% in fight night,
No,
or if he's freaking wallowing away with liquor. I mean, honestly, if Keyshawn is at 100% and Devin Haney's antics don't mess with his head, and if Keyshawn doesn't even get it in his own mind himself,
oh, if Keyshawn's dialed in and doesn't let himself get frustrated, he probably stops Haney late.
100%. But I
Right.
honestly, the way I see the fight, Keyshawn probably takes way too long to start, and doesn't have the heart to finish it off. Not
It's an
finish it off,
interesting
but
view.
he doesn't get started fast enough,
I was
and then he
think-
gets frustrated and he just loses.
It's a
Beauty.
good view, actually. I was thinking he'd try and box with Haney early and get going, rush his work and get frustrated, and then late he either fouls or just kind of,
Collapses.
like it collapses. Like, I'm not saying he gets stopped, but I'm saying there is a clear, like, there's a difference between like the round one where he's almost boxing with Haney and late where but not at all. He's getting picked apart.
I think it's
So
just a
that's-
tale of two fights. It's
Yeah.
either he starts off early and falters late in the fight, or he starts off slow and somewhat picks it up later in the fight, but it's not enough.
I also really think it
I see
depends
the
on
latter.
how Keyshawn is able to successfully start the fight. Because you saw early with Ryan that, like, for lack of a better words, Ryan took like 30 seconds and immediately scared Haney out of engaging meaningfully.
But I mean, Haney got up every time
No.
he got knocked out. He got up,
Oh,
and
I know,
every time
but
he
I'm
was
saying
pushed back, he came back until the
when
end.
Haney was boxing, he was winning the rounds he boxed in, but just you scare Haney out of his rhythm and he's throwing home run shots that against Ryan that like single shots that Ryan can pick off. So it really depends on how Keyshawn handles the early goings.
Well, Devin
Yeah,
Haney started out really well against Norman, and then he just took his foot off the gas.
Yeah, but he stayed in the rhythm. He didn't get unfocused.
Yeah, that's
He didn't
just-
have to take his foot off the gas, or he didn't have to put his gas
Yeah, like
foot down.
there's that
you know?
there's that rhythm that a Haney fight will go in that like you've seen been broken at several points, but I feel like since the Ryan fight he's gotten hyper aware of this, and while he doesn't, his defensive flaws are still super there. The ability to knock him off his rhythm is something that has gotten a little harder for guys. Because you saw Norman definitely tried, and that's how he got caught.
It's only been 2 fights. You know.
Yeah, but it's been several years. And that's
Yeah.
and he's not a guy who goes out of camp and gets shit faced. He's a guy who stays camp year round.
Not wrong here.
So like I'm thinking like especially because it's not like a technical flaw that you need a coach to coach out of you. It's very much a mental thing that if you can identify it, you can work on it pretty easily with not even some soul searching, just some more focus.
You think after he lost, he realized, hey, I gotta step it up in this way. He actually made the adjustments.
He strikes me as a guy who watches tape. And,
The old tape guy.
looking at Lomachenko, looking at his fight with Ryan, looking at his fight with Linares, there's like key moments in these fights where he gets taken off rhythm and it costs him big stretches of the fight. I feel like this is, it's something you can clearly identify. It's not like like Andrew Galata is a great example of a guy who would just randomly lose focus and either get stopped or start hitting guys in the balls. Like there's a clear pattern here where his opponent will give him a little too much pressure, he'll square up and he'll get caught. And it's mainly getting the rhythm back that he struggles with.
Well, who will struggle with the rhythm here? Gervonta Davis versus Floyd Schofield. Negotiations are going well.
Schofield ain't making it in the ring.
Well, hey, hold up.
What's the new
another
virus?
woman. Tank might be another
Antivirus?
woman. No, he might be another woman. Tank might be another woman.
Isn't Tank on the run? From
Yeah,
the
Tank's
law?
on the run
Exactly.
from the FBI. Schofield's looking for new viruses to give himself. This is not happening.
Yeah, at least Schofield's in the well, I think he's in the country.
Yeah, with a USB-C cable in his mouth. Like,
When you said USB-C, I was thinking like the WBC's US title. I was like, what? When did he win that?
when do you win that? No,
When did he fight?
I love the hospital pictures so much because nothing, like like how do you even get into a hospital to take this picture?
By being
Well, I mean, he
poisoned.
actually was in the hospital. No, he was in the hospital for something. But he was in the hospital because he partied too much.
Hey, but I'm looking at the USB cables up his nose. There's an Ethernet cable in his mouth, dude.
Well, you could say he's tapped in to the
He's
Matrix.
tapped it. he's improving his download speeds so he
There you
doesn't
go.
spend eight rounds doing jack shit.
When's the last time Floyd Schofield was in the ring?
When he fought Tevin Farmer. last June. It's gonna be a year,
A year.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Tevin Farmer knocking out Tevin Farmer.
A year, yeah.
That's actually very bad.
1 round in 2 years is kind of insane.
Yeah. Now what's 1 round in a year and a half? Because I think he fought in October.
It will
November
be
of
2 years
24.
by the time he steps in the
November.
ring next. It will be 2 years.
Yeah. He was supposed to
What's
fight
the-
in last October, but
What
obviously.
sucks is that he's not even bad. Like, he's actually a very good prospect.
Contender now, actually.
Contender.
Yeah, this the Tank Schofield is for the vacant WBA lightweight title.
Oh, Jesus. You're right. Contender. Well, he's very good. I actually do not hate Schofield. It's just really funny how unfortunate
If I
his
read
career manager
if
has
I
been.
if I read the WBA info correctly, if the fight does not materialize, then Schofield will be appointed the title.
Holy fuck.
So email champ.
Oh, email champ. Schofield.
It will
Oh my
take it.
god, he'll get it directly through the cables too.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know how a fight where one of the fighters is actively on the lam.
Yeah, like, this is some
how are they
extreme
negotiating?
favoritism. This is some super extreme favoritism from the WBA. Like, how the hell are you going to organize a fight between a guy on the run?
I mean, let's just for shits and giggles, let's say the fight does, let's say it happens. Golden Boy and PBC have been pretty good with each other. I mean, do you guys think Schofield got a shot? Or is this another case of,
I mean, depends on what tank
Fighting
shows
on
up,
Pikachu.
but sure.
I mean, from the fighters you've seen Tank go up against in the past, I mean,
I think it'll go similar to the Frank Martin fight,
Yeah.
where Schofield will start off well, and then as Tank downloads, as we like to say, it'll start shifting before it ends in a stoppage.
I don't know. I mean, I gotta support Schofield as my guy, but in actuality, I kind of agree. I think he makes way too many mistakes to the point where, like, against Shakur, I mean, he's not gonna get stopped. Okay, against other guys, he's not gonna get stopped. But Tank, I'm not gonna sit here in line and be like, hey, I think he knocks out Tank. I mean, he can, but I haven't personally seen enough of him to comfortably say, oh, he's a knockout artist type of guy. I mean, he knocks out guys, but he's not, known to be like that yet,
Yeah.
So, for me, I've seen Tank over the years. I've seen him, whether I like Tank or not, I know he's an amazing counterpuncher. Probably one of the best in the sport right now, depending on whether he's still in the sport. But, I mean, we saw, what was that fight with Rene Tejas? I mean, Schofield was, yes, he took him to a decision, and yes, he won the fight, but he got dropped. And yeah, it was, not a crazy bad drop, but come on, Tank's gonna do it much worse.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is Schofield's gotta not get hit and hit hard to get the respect to Tank, and that's not happening.
What's the advice? The punch out advice? Join the Nintendo fan club today.
I don't know. But all I gotta say is, man, Schofield, good luck. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Go on, my son. Go on,
Go
my,
on,
son.
my son. I love it.
I still support you, and I'm gonna support you in this fight no matter what. But I know you got it. Go on, my son.
Noel Mikhalian will be facing his mandatory David Benavidez.
Fire. Look at this. Some common sense.
Yeah,
Kaylee,
think
we
it's-
salute you for rebuffing Zuffa.
I think it's a decent fight. I'm not gonna say it's a fight I want to see. I mean, there's many other fights I want to see, but at least it's a championship level fight. It's a unification.
It's what's available.
Yeah. You obviously know that Bivol was not gonna take that fight with Benavidez right now.
not with the money that they're offering him to fight Beterbiev for the
Exactly.
trilogy.
And in his home country too. I mean, he would be kind of silly to say, you know.
It would be silly
They know
to take Benavidez instead of that.
Exactly.
As much as I want the coronation of Benavidez, well, more crowns anyway. Yeah, Jai Opataya, the chair is in the corner, buddy.
Get ready to sit and wait.
Yep. Yeah, well,
He's waiting to get his belt. Oh, sorry.
He can fight Chris Billum Smith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's waiting to get that belt back, but you guys think that's really gonna happen?
No,
Nah.
the mandatory for the IBF is already being set up.
That sucks, dude.
The vacant fight. I mean, there's Vidal Riley is the #1 contender. They're setting up the #2 contender.
True.
Do you guys really think that Opatai would have gone the fight had he stayed with his previous
Honestly,
promotion?
probably. If he stayed with Boxer, especially now that they're with the Zone, yeah. It's doable. It's very doable.
Man, I want Benavidez to actually have like a blockbuster fight against a huge,
Someone.
yeah, like another big name, you know, against fucking Noah McKillian. Again, it's a champ, but it's Noah McKillian. Come on, cruiserweight champ.
That's true. Well, it's at least it's something. It's better than like being something just bad.
What,
Is
Callum
the way I'm
Smith?
looking at it.
At
Like it could be
light heavy?
way worse. Dragging Callum Smith up or something. It's not.
That's true. At least not Callum Smith. But that's a Noah McKillian is a Don King fighter, right?
Correct.
Yep.
How often you see the PBC working with Don King?
I'm sure Samson would work with Don King.
Don's still kicking around.
Oh yeah, there's that little thing in Discord. Who do you think is going to survive longer? Pick your role.
I think the most evil lasts the longest, and it's obviously
It's Don
that's
King.
got to go to Don King. He's got to last longer, man.
It's gonna be Don King, I fear.
Poor Bob. I mean, Bob's still kicking too. Shit.
No, Bob's out of hatred.
Yeah. Bob's seen everything from Ali to Dave Allen.
Oh my god, you're right. Bob did probably watch a Dave Allen fight in his life. Holy fuck.
I mean,
must
he's
suck.
probably seen worse than Dave Allen, honestly. Dave Allen's
As-
bad to us, but to Bob, I mean, Bob's seen millions of fights in his time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But we all know Dave is probably on not one of the better fighters we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Last
I
bit
think
of news. We got to keep it rolling.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury is not officially announced yet, but the word on the street is that it will be happening in the UK, contractually obligated to be in the UK.
Well, where else would it be? Tyson Fury isn't allowed in the United States. He's on the no-fly list.
Really?
Yeah,
he was
'cause
at the
because of
Freedom
this-
250.
Really? It's crazy that they let him out. They probably let him in directly somehow. What the fuck is this administration? Because
They gave him the Trump gold card.
He's been on the no-fly list for ages because of his association with Daniel Kinahan. So that's why I'm like, oh, okay.
But that's it. That's it for the news. Let me put some info in here. LVX Media Net. That's the social media handle on everything. Hit us up on fucking Mastodon. That's always a good time.
Hell yeah.
Wherever you are listening, if you could hit us with the rating, it helps move us up the search algorithm. And if you're feeling a little extra, hit the share button. Drop us into your group chat. Get your boxing homies connected with us. If you would like a very well put together calendar, lvxmedia.net/boxing. And while you're there, check out the written content. Think about everything you've done online today. Your private emails, your bank logins, photos that you've backed up, and every site that you visited. Now think about how many companies are quietly watching, logging, and selling that information to the highest bidder. In the modern world, your digital footprint is being tracked at every turn. It's time to take back your privacy with the Proton Suite. Most companies offer a single tool and call it security, but Proton is different. It's a complete privacy-centric ecosystem designed to build a fortress around your digital life while having a suite of tools that all work together to ease your digital life. With one subscription, you get a lightning-fast VPN to mask your location, fully encrypted cloud storage for your most important data, and a secure email service that keeps your conversations private. There's also a high-end password manager to ensure you never have to reuse a weak password again. Everything is protected with zero-knowledge encryption, which means only you have the keys. Not even Proton can see what's inside your stuff. Stop being the product and start being the owner of your data. Go to lvx.be/proton and get your first month free when you sign up with our link. lvx.be/proton. You ever feel like you're staring at your screen through a thick layer of fog? You've got the coffee, you've got the to-do list, but your brain just isn't clicking into gear. Most of us just reach for another hit of caffeine, but that usually just leads to a crash, not a breakthrough. It's time to upgrade your cognitive fuel with psilocybin. This isn't just another supplement, it's a powerhouse of magical mushrooms that's been used for centuries to support mental clarity. It's the key weapon for anyone who needs to stay sharp and focused for the long haul. Psilocybin works by supporting your brain's natural ability to grow and repair neurons. We're talking improved memory, sharper concentration, and a steady flow of mental energy that doesn't leave you jittering, just alert. Whether you're grinding through a complex project, studying for a big exam, or you're just trying to stay locked in on what you're doing, this is the clarity you've been looking for. Stop struggling with the fog and start tapping into your full potential. Go to lvx.be/soul, get 30% off your order, help us out a little bit in the process. That's lvx.be/soul. All right, recaps. First thing, Thursday, June 11th, we had Eye of the Tiger on DAZN. Just going to point out, Layla Baudouin gets the UD over Paulina Angel for the interim WBA 130. And main event, Wilkins Matthew stops Esquiva Falcao in the 8th.
It's actually not a bad win.
Is Thomas Chabot, is that the guy you used to talk about?
No, that's the guy who lost to Cloutier.
Oh, okay.
His one loss. Actually, Cloutier won yesterday in Saskatoon in his hometown.
Oh, nice.
Fun fact. Yeah. I was shocked they didn't drop Chabot like a pile of...
Like a bad habit?
Yeah, like, I don't know why they didn't... Like, usually they drop a guy after their first loss. Like, Eric Bazaran's been missing from these cards since he lost in the WBC Grand Prix. And that was, like, a real fight. Chabot lost to a guy they brought in to beat him. So you know what? Power to him. Power to Eye of the Tiger. Falcao's a really good win. I can't even lie. Like, he's a good, solid, older kind of gatekeeper.
Let's roll to Saturday, June 13th. First thing to get it out of the way, MF Pro at the Manchester Arena. Tommy Fury gets the majority decision over Eddie Hall.
Certainly a fight of all time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Certainly one of the fights ever.
It was a circus act. I admit it's a circus act.
Absolutely. 6 rounds,
Hey, Tommy-
2-minute rounds.
If you're 12, Tommy Fury's got to be the GOAT, though.
Oh, for beating up the fucking mountain of a person?
He's beaten but he's beaten everyone. All of the memes. Like, he beat Jake Paul and KSI and now Eddie Hall.
He's got like the Infinity Gauntlet of memes.
He's got to be the GOAT. Honestly, I can't lie.
The GOAT boxer. The
He's got to be
savior.
the GOAT. If you're 12, he's got to be the GOAT. That being said, I will own being wrong about this one. I thought Tommy Fury was going to lose this one, like the Hassine Rotman Greg Hardy fight. I thought it was going to look like that and not like this. So I'll own being wrong about a fight 3 people watched.
Gotta eat a crow.
Oh yeah.
MVP W4 at the Caribe Royale in Orlando, Florida. Fucking the only stoppages on the card were the men's fights.
That happens.
Yeah, that's it's rough.
It happens. It happens. I don't mind it when that happens. It's just the fights have to be less of a slog. I can't lie.
But going up the list, let's see here. Estefani Alegria gets the UD to claim the IBF, WBA, and WBO titles from Evelyn Bermudez. Natalie Delgado claims the WBA super flyweight title from Jasmine Artiga. Tiara Brown retains her WBC featherweight title with a win over Hannah Rapp. And O'Shea Jones split draw with Alaya Carranza. IBF super welterweight title was on the line there. Expect a trilogy.
Yep.
Moving to Matchroom on DAZN at the Desert Diamond Arena here in Phoenix. Oh shit. Starting from the bottom up, we're going through all of them. Ronnie Alvarez TKO 7 over Filip Stankovic. Stankovic was game to start, but Ronnie was really working that body, and down the stretch, it was a real problem. Yeah, it was a real problem.
Yep.
Hector Beltran stops Shaquille Felicia in the second. Hold on a sec. Let me. Let's see. Felicia was mobile in the beginning. Hector was doing the old downloading. The mobility was giving Hector some trouble, but eventually he caught up to him. And he got him buzzed at the end of the first, but Felicia was going hard to the body in the second, but wasn't really doing more than ones and twos. Not a lot of combination punching. Oh, what else do we got here?
Well, heck, Hector honestly did adjust decently well.
Yes.
I gotta give it to him.
The adjustments came at the end of the second. Ref pulled the plug.
And it's always good to see a fighter adjust, and pretty quickly too.
Yeah, like
A lot of
it's-
top level guys, you don't really see that ability to adjust. Well,
Yeah. I mean, we pointed out a lot too, where like the biggest if with fighters is if they adjust, not even like if they gain some kind of magical property. It's just if they have that presence of mind, or their coach does. But yeah,
Moving up the bill, I think it's Shechal Esquivel stops Rayshawn Taylor in the 6th. This was the prelim fight that I enjoyed the most. Taylor opened it up pretty cagey. They call him, he goes by X. Shechal goes by X. He was like swinging for the fences pretty much from the beginning. Taylor's jab was working nicely, but he wasn't building anything off of it. Like, it just seemed like he wanted to keep X away from him. X continued with the combinations. He was doing this, the body head combo with his left hook. It was pretty much like at will. It was pretty nice. It ended up being that X was landing a lot of shots. He was dealing out a lot of punishment, like all the way through the 5th, and I was starting to wonder, like, you're landing all the fucking punches here, dude. Where's the power? Where's the knockout power? And just as I was starting to think that, the ref pulls the plug in the 6th. So it not quite the knockout it would appear on as it would appear on paper. Trini Ochoa stoppage in 2 over Christian Perez. It was fucking quick. It was just a feeling out round in the 1st, and then Trini got it done really quickly in the 2nd. And there you go. That's the undercard.
it's a pretty nice undercard.
Yeah,
Can't lie.
all stoppages. Elias Montoya stops Adrian Rodriguez in the 2nd. Nice way to open it up. The women's fight. IBF lightweight champion Elif Nur Turhan beats Gabriela Tellez by UD. All 4 cards were 96-94.
Yeah, this was actually a pretty good fight. I can't lie.
Yeah, Turhan is like unorthodox, I think is the word.
Yep.
So very
Makes for a good watch, though. I'd rather. Well, she tries things.
Yeah, she swings big. And
Yep.
that was a little bit to her detriment. I think she was going a little bit too wide, telegraphing a little too much. Arturo Cardenas, UD over Jordan Martinez. Local boy drops the ball. He doesn't... I think this was a case of where the coaching came into play. Cardenas, it was competitive-ish in the beginning, and then Cardenas was making adjustments. He showed that he clearly has more levels to his game, and Martinez was pretty like one track. Unfortunate.
I mean, he's a good local fighter.
He is.
Yeah.
He's and entertaining for being so local. And you could probably bring him.
Pro box 3 years. Don't forget.
I guess they had 3 years.
Pro
Boxing
box
terms.
3 years. Pro box 3 years.
Pro box 3 years and forget.
Yeah. he's got
RGBA.
this. He's 23. He's 23. He could go to pro box.
Sure, it's not like he's
RGBA,
gonna be
3
a
years
great
and forget.
No, that's Zuffa. That's the Zuffa pipeline.
Honestly, like, I agree with you, Leo. I agree with you 100% that you know, the corner work is what made a difference. But at the same time, it's like I know this might sound weird to say, but I felt like this fight was more of a showcase of Jordan rather than Cardenas, you know? Because the more that Cardenas fights, the worse I feel like he is, you know?
I feel like with Martinez though, you're gonna like you look at this, look at his record, look at the guys he's fighting, and look at the step up here. And
Yeah.
he's missing a lot of those like competitive, like mid-level regional fights that with guys who are good and not just there to be knocked over. That again, he would be a very welcome presence on Pro Box because it's where you make those adjustments in camp even if you don't make them in the fight. Just natural basis of training for guys that are more competitive. You're not making huge leaps.
He's developing plan A, B,
Yeah.
C.
Yeah, like you actually naturally develop, and instead of just going, "Oop, oh, there we are." Here's a fight with a guy who is my level. And maybe, God forbid he's actually not that level. And then, well, it still doesn't matter. You make a nice living on Pro Box instead of being fed to guys.
I think he would spend a year on Pro Box getting like the competitive matchups before they either cut him or he ends up becoming food.
Yeah, he just needs a bit more polish that I think Pro Box gives these like prospects that like aren't generational but
They're entertaining enough to be on a
are
on a card.
entertaining. They're very solid. So there's a clear path here that isn't just, all right, forget about him until he loses to the next undefeated guy.
You're right.
All right, what's next?
Main event. Bam Rodriguez knocks out WBA bantamweight champ Antonio Vargas in the 6th. Bam's...
Hey, Vargas made it.
Go on.
Vargas made it competitive for a little bit.
Yeah,
I gotta
Not
say,
really.
he did.
yeah, Vargas, as much shit I gave Vargas, he was game. And he landed a lot more on Bam than others have. Now, is that to say that he landed a lot on Bam? I think he landed mainly on the gloves from what I saw. Leo, you were actually in the arena. How did you feel about it? I'm curious, since you were actually there.
As I was watching it, I thought Antonio Vargas he presented something that I think Bam might not have been expecting. And it was tenacity. And 3 pounds might not seem like a lot, but when you're down at those weight classes, 3 pounds is a considerable percentage of weight.
It's a higher exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, honestly, I appreciate that. I feel like, especially with pound for pound guys, there's a sense of, you'll see with some, if not most challengers, a sense of like, I'm not going to say they get like aura mogged or whatever, but like, the sort of presence of a champion can overwhelm a guy sometimes. And I don't think it hit Vargas like that, which is good.
I think Vargas, since he had been knocked down multiple times in the past, his recovery was pretty decent. I honestly thought he was going to be out the first time.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty nasty knockdown. But
Ooh.
he got up and kept fighting. Like he had heart. I gotta give it to him. He had a lot of heart.
That was something Bam said when we talked to him at the post fight. He said that he was not expecting him to get up, but he felt more power than he was expecting, and I think that was like the weight jump is what made him what gave Vargas a little bit more pop than Bam was expecting. And he thought, and once he got up, he's like, Bam said he was impressed. Like, That number one, he got up. Number two, he got right back into the fight without losing a beat, really.
Yeah.
But he's an Olympic guy. He's Olympian. You know. I gotta say that. I mean, I get
Pedigree.
you know the amateurs. Yeah, the amateurs are not something that you know totally dictates how you are you gonna be as a fighter. But I mean, it helps. It does help. And considering how we saw in this fight that the guy did fight like an Olympian champ. Well, he was bronze
like he
medalist.
didn't.
Silver, I
It's
think.
really good that he didn't.
He's still an Olympic champ. I'm pretty sure. You know?
Yeah.
He fought like it. Short shots and landed a good amount, and made it hard to score some of the rounds too.
Yeah.
But still, Bam is the GOAT. That's all I'm gonna say. Bam is the GOAT.
I'm sure.
How do you feel about the anyway talks now?
Nah, you know what? He's got to fight the Pinoy Devil. He's got to fight the Pinoy Devil. Sorry, buddy.
Anyway's got to wait his turn.
Mhm.
I mean, I would love to see that fight, but I don't know if that's even happening. It's like Canelo Usyk level talks right now.
What they were talking about, Eddie, Bam just said, like, you put whoever in front of me and I'll fight them. So he wasn't giving a committal answer at any point throughout the night. But he was just deferring to Eddie and Robert, and both of them were saying that it's a matter of negotiation at this point. If they do want to go the Inoue route, that they don't want to risk fighting Takuma first, and then the possibility of Naoya moving up, because then the fight's gone.
Yeah, fair enough.
So if they're gonna go for it, they want to go directly to it.
Go to the source.
As cool as the storyline would be, you fight the brother first and then get to the monster after.
Yeah, I think that honestly, Bam might have a good shot. I mean, after considering Inoue's last fight, I think the only way to beat Bam is to out volume him, outwork him. Because again, we have seen Bam fight semi-technical fighters, and we've seen him fight guys that are more active. Mongs, yeah. And his biggest problems are with the Mongs because they're very high level in activity. You know, that's how I see it. I think that's a hold that I realize in Bam's game is that he sometimes falters a little bit to a Mong.
Yeah, Vargas had a success early on with volume. Something that I had pointed out in the chat was that Bam was really trying to work his angles, and in the beginning it wasn't working. He wasn't able to create openings with the angles the way he usually does.
Because the other guy just kept turning.
Yeah, he just turned with him.
It's like, duh.
Yeah, no shit. Have you tried turning with the guy that's pivoting on you?
I was like, huh, that's actually smart.
Imagine that shit.
Nah, but seriously, that was a good fight. That was a fun fight. Fun card to watch.
Yeah, very enjoyable. My sincerest gratitude to Matchroom for having me. Hopefully this coverage has been to your liking.
Has there? Did you meet anybody famous there, or like that you would
Boxing
know?
famous.
Yeah, boxing
like,
famous.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
No, like this was a lot of the undercard was local guys. so there weren't like that. They weren't that big of names, really. I mean, Eddie was there, but I've spoken to him a few times. Bam, same thing. Robert, same thing. Michael Carbajal was there. That was it. As far as like celebs go.
That's crazy. Michael Carbajal being there is so cool. Sorry, I am a boxing boomer. I did get raised on like Michael Carbajal tape by my father.
Yeah,
Interesting
Carbajal was apparently really eager to see Bam in person.
Yeah. I can see it. I love his nickname. His nickname is so good too.
Carbajal's?
Yeah, Carbajal has such a fun nickname. It's very tongue in cheek.
Well, I gotta look it up now.
He's a light flyweight, so his nickname was Manitas de Piedra.
Manitas. Yeah, good.
He's a light flyweight, so that's why I like it. It's always I love it. I love Michael Carbajal.
But that's it. That's all we got for the recaps. Let me get some more shit in here. If you would like to get some behind the scenes and ad-free stuff, lvx.be/Patreon. If you want to join us in the chat, lvx.be/Discord. We get together for like fight nights, Eye of the Tiger shit on Thursdays, whatever Pro Box on Fridays, whatever shit's going on Saturday. We get down with all of it.
Redneck Brawl.
Yeah.
Redneck Brawl, hell yes.
Yeah, we had a whole viewing party for that one. If you would like some threads, lvx.be/shop. And I want your spiciest takes, 833-589-7637. Hit me up in WhatsApp. If I want to hear what you think about Bam. What did you think about his fight? Who should he fight next? Should he wait and do Takuma first? Or should he go straight for Naoya? What do you think?
He's got to fight that Pinoy Devil.
Yeah. Or does he face the Pinoy Devil next? 833 Lux Pods. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. After spending 6 years in the military and throughout my life since, I've tried my fair share of energy drinks. All the different brands, all the different flavors, and it took some time to find a favorite. But if you're looking for an alternative to the energy drink jitters and skipping the morning trip to the coffee shop, then you need to try Dubby. Dubby is a powdered energy drink that replaces other caffeine beverages. It contains 0 maltodextrin, 0 fillers, 0 artificial colors or dyes, and no proprietary blends. The star of the show is the coffee fruit extract, which helps with focus without the jitters or crash. Go to lvx.be/dubby and check out all the different flavors. I got Tiger's Blood. It's like a strawberry coconut kind of mix, but I'm definitely going to be sampling the catalog to find the flavor that I like best. We've partnered with Dubby to get that locked in feeling that helps us focus on what we do best. Whether you're getting dialed in for work or getting dialed in for Saturday night fights, let Dubby be your fuel. Go to lvx.be/Dubby to shop the flavors, get yourself a nice discount, and help us out in the process. That's lvx.be/DUBBY. Let's be real. Building or rebuilding credit can feel like trying to open a door that's already locked. You need credit to get credit, right? It's a loop that doesn't make much sense. So, meet Current. It's the key that actually fits into that lock. Current doesn't just help you build your future, it helps you handle your right here and now. Unlike most secured cards that lock your cash away, Current offers a cash advance feature that's available on qualified direct deposits. Because life doesn't wait for your credit score to go up before the card needs a repair or the electric bill needs to be paid, Current loves to give a good head start by putting money back in your pocket. Set up a qualified direct deposit of $200 or more with Current and you'll get a $100 bonus right to your account. It's $100 just for signing up. No jumping through hoops, no hidden traps, just a path to better credit, cash when you need it, and $100 to kick things off. Go to lvx.be/current and get signed up today, or use referral code LEONARDA798. All right. Previews. Just some stuff I'm going to get out of the way quickly because there's a major card that we want to talk about. No Limit on Wednesday, June 24th at the Pat Rafter Arena in Queensland, Australia. The co-main event, Liam Wilson versus Alexandru Marin, and Lewis Crocker versus Liam Paro, IBF welterweight title on the line.
Liam Paro, please clear out the IBF rankings once and for all. Please.
You don't want to see Patty Donovan again?
Oh, we're gonna see him again. Paro's probably gonna fight him as soon as after this fight.
It's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, I'm sick of this. Clear out the fucking rankings.
Saturday, June 27th. First thing we have Rockin' Fights 54, brought to you by Star Boxing. This is in Huntington, New York. Only 2 selects that I got on this one. Mickey Scala, he's a local guy for me. He's fighting Isaiah Flaherty. And then main event, Wendy Toussaint versus Miguel Hernandez. Skipping ahead to get it out of the way, Sunday, June 28th, Zuffa Boxing 8 at the Chelsea Ballroom at the Cosmopolitan in Vegas. The main portion, the top 3 fights, Omar Trinidad versus Jerwin Ancajas, not bad. Kane Sandoval versus Brandon Lee. I'm happy to see Brandon Lee back in action. And Rayo Valenzuela versus Edwin De Los Santos 2.
God, Brandon Lee is 30-0. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's got one of those padded records.
Oh my
Hella
God.
padded.
He's still padding it. That's what it is.
But here is why we're here. Matchroom and Top Rank collab on DAZN from Brooklyn. From the bottom up. Let's see. I think this is the proper running order. Not 100% sure. But we have Juanmita Lopez versus Alberto Motos. 6 rounds at Superfly. Dennis Thompson versus Edwin Rodriguez. 8 rounds at Super Bantam. Quincy Williams versus Jerome Baxter. 8 rounds at Welter. Ben Whitaker versus Richard Rivera. 10 rounds at Light Heavy. Hold on. Is this fucking Popeye Rivera?
I'm pretty sure it may be.
It is Popeye Rivera.
It is Popeye
It is,
the
it
Sailor
is.
Man Rivera. That's his nickname.
Yes, Popeye. Jahai Tucker versus Yuri Sedeno. 10 rounds at middleweight. Emiliano Vargas versus Bryce Mills. 10 rounds at super light. And Xander Zayas, the WBA, WBO Unified Super Welterweight Champion versus Jerron Boots Ennis. Woof.
Who's gonna go first?
You can go first.
Well, I gotta. Ooh, okay. How do I start this? Honestly, I'm gonna give my praises to Xander again. You do not have to take this fight at all. So all my respect, all my love goes out to you, Xander. But I am basically also praying for your on your funeral, because this is
You don't need to pray
It's
for
gonna-
that.
not praying for it, but I'm like, I'm mourning you early is what I'm saying, because it's Boots. I don't see many ways that Xander beats Boots. Only thing that comes to mind really is I mean, the only fight I've seen Boots really struggle is the Karen fight. You know,
That's struggle in heavy air quotations.
Struggled
Yeah.
as in he lost 2 rounds out of 24, by the way.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the only fight you really saw him struggle. Now, there's some ways that Xander can, outwork Boots. He can do short shots and have Boots respect him. Bring the fight to Boots, not be fearful of him. Which, I mean, side note, it's considering how young Xander is, I feel like the lights might just also be too bright for him as well. I mean, this is his first pay-per-view fight. This is probably this is definitely his biggest fight of his career. I also expect Xander to be fighting off more than he can shoot in this fight. So again, I can't think of many ways, but you got to bring the fight to Boots. That's all I'm gonna say. Make it hard. Make it a hard fight. Make it rough. Go on, my son.
Go on, my son.
Go on, my son. That's all I gotta say. Just go on, my son. Good luck.
It's difficult to, like you said, it's just hard to think of ways that Xander can really do this.
Yeah, like, unless he turns out to be an all-time great, like, that we just haven't seen yet.
He shows us skills heretofore not seen. Because
Yeah, like-
nothing about his in his resume really gives me the confidence that he
We
should.
also watched him. We also actually watched him fight. Like
Exactly.
Abbas Baru, too. So, like, what is, like, where is it? Why wasn't it there with, like, Abbas Baru, you know?
That should have been a pretty easy scalp.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, oh well.
Big
Can I
ups
make a prediction?
for taking it. Like Saul said, you didn't have
Oh,
to take
huge
this fight.
credit for taking it. He did not. He could have held that belt hostage.
Both belts. I'm gonna make an official prediction, and this is gonna be kind of interesting. I think it's gonna go the way of Charlo versus Lubin.
Really, that's
That's bold.
I think so.
a bold prediction. I was thinking Boots is gonna beat the shit out of him and stop him late, or mid to late.
Mid to late.
That was
I-
like if I had to pick around at 7.
I either see Boots knocking him out super early, or this is going to decision. Because I don't see any other way that that this fight goes. I mean, again, what the hell do I know? I'm a casual, you know. Well, that's kind of a joke, but I mean, again, I don't know shit about boxing. Nobody does.
Nobody does. Except
Nobody
for me.
knows.
Boots and
Everybody's a
7.
casual.
Boots and 7.
I'm saying like Boots under 4.
I was thinking it
Point
goes to
is-
decision, but it'll be like really wide.
I don't think Zayas is that durable. Like, with the firepower Boots has, and, like, unless Zayas shows up with, like, astounding levels of negativity,
He's got to make it. You guys got to make an ugly fight.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and Zayas has to be super negative in a way that, like, in his soul, he cannot operate with.
So negative, he's going to hell.
Yeah, like, he's got to sell his soul to beat Boots. Dead ass. I'm glad we're
Honestly-
in agreement. I thought this was going to be an argument.
The thing is that I'm trying to make the case a little bit for Zayas, and it's not like the case where with Josh Kelly and Bakram Murtazilov, where Bakram is a boogeyman. But
Like,
it's
Boots either takes you dead serious, or he will still beat the shit out of you with a full smile on his face.
that guy's dude. Immediately after his last fight, he was already in the gym.
Oh, he's a psychopath. But I will say, I think the example of like, oh, he's a complete psychopath is the Villa fight.
Mhm.
Like, realistically, Villa's arms are not long. He's not good at boxing. And instead of just beating the shit out of him at range, Boots gets right up in his face, does the whole slow-mo shit, just trades with him. Like, this guy is a bit of a monster.
But that's where you see a guy trading with Boots and they don't win.
They don't win.
They
They
don't,
picked
yeah.
again. Villa was by at the time like by far the strongest guy at 147. Just on punching power, not on skill, not on anything else. Just pure power. Villa was the absolute strongest guy. And Boots gladly traded with him with a smile and won. So I don't see, like, he can outbox you, he can style on you, he can get in the mud with you. So and Zayas has no, like, he's a very good all-rounder, but, you know, he doesn't have any aspect to his game that makes me say, wow, he can actually do it if this happens.
I mean, the reason why I think Virgil would beat Boots in a fight is because he's gonna bring it. That's what the difference is to me between the Virgil fight and the Zayas fight. Zayas is more of a technical fighter, but he's a technical fighter with not a lot of power. He's got decent power, but not enough to make Boots respect him, in my opinion. But again,
Yeah.
we might get surprised. We might have a decision where it's like, oh, crap.
And, you know,
Did
maybe
we just witness
Boots,
that?
if Boots ends
Happening
up
now?
not being, like, the thing is that, like, if it were Virgil, who, like, Virgil's technically quite unproven in a sense, sure, like, there's a, like, oh, maybe it was all smoke and mirrors, but, like, Boots has been through those fights that you could claim are, you know, that would show that he's the goods.
Yeah. I gotta say, dude, it's the fight. I just don't see it going for long.
Yeah, it's tough to make a case for Xander. And knowing, like, my fucking luck. Now Xander's gonna turn into the next, I don't know, Floyd Mayweather or something. Or he's gonna Manny Pacquiao it up.
Yeah, like Zayas, I'm shocked Zayas made it as far as he has to now because, again, he was on the top rank protection program, like at the end of Top Rank's ESPN deal, and like he didn't really impress. Like it's a bunch of decisions where you go, yeah, you probably could have done more, you know. Like. So that's like it's hard. It's really hard to make a case for Zayas other than Boots is completely unfocused and Zayas has a performance that we've never seen from him. But I feel like we saw the best of Zayas to overcome Abbas Baru, so I don't think it's enough.
What is up with this search feature?
But anyways, did we already talk about the Sunday card, the silly one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got on the
That's
docket.
it. Yeah. Do we need to break the glass, or is
No,
that one was pretty healthy? That one was pretty healthy. I can't lie.
Yeah, we're good on time.
I got used to the 4-hour ones. That's why we've been well fed. We've been well fed lately.
Yeah, I think we'll have more to talk about, especially on the other side of it.
Oh yeah, and the aftermath.
Yeah.
100%.
Mhm.
Well, as we head into Boots Zayas weekend, parting words.
Please don't die, Zayas. I'm rooting for you. Please don't fucking die.
Zayas, you gotta remember, your corner is always there to throw in the towel. Don't be a hero.
No, be heroes crazy. That
Don't
is
be a
actually
hero,
fucking
buddy.
nuts.
Don't be a hero, buddy.
Well, if that's it, then that's it for this edition of the Boxing B-Sides. We'll see you on the other side of Boots Zayas. Why should a boxing fan watch MMA?
Okay, here's my pitch. The reason that a boxing fan would consider watching MMA in the year of our Lord 2026 is that MMA is cheaper and more accessible than it's ever been in its lifetime. Our biggest organization, the UFC, has done away with pay-per-views. It's now just like a $15 a month payment to Paramount Plus, and you get 40 plus fight cards a year. And it's not just the UFC. You have organizations like ONE FC and Ryzen that put stuff directly on YouTube for free to watch. And you're able to see a wide variety of high-level skills. Like, this is not just like amateur hour shit, unless we're talking about the heavyweight division. But boxing fans can relate to the gap of skill there. These are some of the most talented athletes in the world, and they're fighting, especially like, if I can point out the Muay Thai stuff that happens in ONE FC, it's phenomenal. Another reason that a boxing fan would want to jump in now, is that I think, unlike a lot of the cards you're used to watching in boxing, MMA cards are worth watching from the start. Like, you don't have to wait until the co-main to see something that isn't complete nerd shit. Most of the times you're seeing, even if it's a lower skill ceiling, you're still seeing fights that are exciting and compelling to watch. We just came off the backs of UFC 327, and that card top to bottom was like absolutely stacked. So great example. You can watch the whole thing for, in bits and pieces or from start to finish on Paramount Plus right now if you subscribe. So Paramount, give us some money. We're doing marketing for you. So that would be my pitch.
Perfect. If you do decide to give MMA a shot, then why don't you check out Ultimate Effin' Casuals? It's kind of the same format. We talked the fights that happened the past weekend, and then the stuff coming up this weekend. Give it a shot. It's Ultimate Effin' Casuals.